Hey, it's Drew, eXp Realty, Columbia, South Carolina. So what we're going to talk about today is we are in December. Of course, it could be a different month when you're watching this video, but here in December, a lot of realtors come up with their game plan. What is the business plan to excel you to more results next year? While numbers are important, after you've been in the business a while, you realize, sadly, for a lot of realtors, and this is where I'm falling into, your numbers end up being the same on every business plan every year. So you already know it. You don't really need to go through that process, but you have to find a way to hit those numbers. So what it comes down to, it's not really about the business planning, it's the execution. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm basically, hi Drew, I'm going to talk to myself on this video. I'm going to share the things that are in my head. Maybe new things will come out, and then basically, go from there. Okay. So when I left and came to eXp Realty, I was with a smaller brokerage. I did so for a couple of reasons. And what I'm thinking now is to figure out how I get my new results. What are my competitive advantages? So first place is, what are the competitive advantages of the place I'm currently at, right? So I'm with eXp Realty, and there was a couple of reasons I'd made a switch. One, I love the fact you get discounted stocks. That's not going to help my real estate numbers, right? That's nice financially. That doesn't help the real estate numbers. Revenue share, again, that's great. Doesn't help my real estate numbers. Right now, we're talking about how many closings, how much commissions we're bringing in. So what are the other things that I loved? One of it is I started my career at Keller Williams, and while I didn't, kill the bank off agent-to-agent referrals, I had some of the best SEO in Columbia, so I would get my fair share of referrals. Then I left to a smaller company where I got no agent-to-agent referrals. So coming back to eXp Realty, I was comparing eXp and Keller Williams. And what I realized is on all the Facebook groups, when someone's like, can you recommend an agent in Columbia? 50, just agent after agent after agent after agent recommended. So you're seeing the agents who've been there a long time, they created their relationships with the different cities. So then if a bunch of people are leaving Keller Williams and coming to eXp Realty, they may now be referring inside eXp Realty. So now all of a sudden these new agent-to-agent relationships can be developed. So I'm going to jump all over this. My plan last year was to take, and go visit different cities once a month and just really get to know the agent so that I would be, top of mind when they're looking for an agent in Columbia. I need to do that this year. I didn't follow through on it last year. I did get some referrals from agents I met when I went to New Orleans for the eXp conference. So anyways, I got to do better. All these areas I got to do better on, right? So what I'm going to do is kind of walk myself through some of our tools and remember, what is my competitive advantages and how many transactions do I need to get this year on those, right? So the first one is agent-to-agent referrals. Now, of course, when you're dealing with an agent-to-agent referral, the downside is you're paying a commission. You're typically referring and giving them 25% of the commission back. So the good part is the leads tend to be really pretty easy to convert, and it's business. The downside is you get paid less when they close, but I still want to capitalize on that. I would like to do, I'm just making these numbers up as I go right now, maybe 6, that's not a ton, but that's one every other month. That helps stabilize my closings, but it also allows me a lot of room where I need to fill with my own transactions. Now, the next one is, I'm big on technology and I like KV Core. It can be confusing. The more robust some tools get, the more confusing they are. And this one, I had a tough time figuring out. So it took me, I probably spent a week just going through the tutorials. Once I realized how those programmers were thinking when they developed it, I understood it and it made a lot of sense to me. So I can generate a lot of leads, but I also, driving traffic to it is how you get the leads, and that is expensive. So when it comes down to how many transactions I'd like from that, I would like one a month from internet leads. So of course, this is where your business plan will break down the numbers. Typically, that's going to require, there's about a 3% closing ratio. Let's lower it just to 1 to say I need 100 leads a month to convert that one transaction. Now, and I don't have a calculator, what I would do is say I would like my internet leads to be as profitable as my agent-to-agent referrals. So I would take the average transaction, figure out 25% of that. That would be my marketing budget. Divide that by 100. That can be my price per lead. I don't have that number in front of me, but that's what I'll do after this call. Now, the other part is KV Core has some great marketing pieces. So that's something I need to take advantage of. I need to, of course, use that more on the social media platforms. But really, the biggest thing, of course, and then the rest of it is just being a realtor. I got to find a way to meet more people looking to buy and sell. I got to find more for sale by owners, expireds and withdrawals. Got to set more appointments. So much of this business is just about you hustling, but at the end of the day, there are some competitive advantages between each broker. Some brokers have relationships with builders. Some have relationships with relocation companies. First thing I would say is, what are the competitive advantages of where you're at? If there are none, this is a great time of the year to switch. If there are, really make certain you tie that into your business plan for this coming year. What I'm going to do real quick, let's share the screen. And you have to bear with me because actually I don't think I pulled up okay. Hopefully you can see this okay. First thing, one of the big one is the agent-to-agent referrals. Now, what that means for me is I need to get better connected with other agents, and I got to market myself better. One of the, and I don't know if you're going to see it, really cool things about most offices, real estate brokerages, when you go into the office, you're dealing with local agents. You don't really get many referrals from agents inside your office. If you have a good partnership, it could happen. But at the end of the day, you get them from outside agents and agents in the same franchise who send them to you. So I need to, just like we have Facebook marketing, eXp Realty has one of the strongest, this is really cool. It's a private Facebook. So the 25,000 agents in eXp Realty nationwide all have access to this tool. So like eXp Referral Network, I need to really be focusing in on coming in here and saying, okay, is there anything in South Carolina right now? Let's see, we're doing this live. I have no idea. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Apparently I did the search in the wrong place. So South Carolina, the last one was December 9th. Okay, listing in Murrells Inlet, Sumter, Somerville, Lake City. So right now, we don't have anything. Okay, so now we look for Columbia. Okay, that's one of the Columbia agents who's sending it elsewhere. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's actually someone, that one was one that I actually have received, and I have on my schedule to call today to set up an appointment. They've been getting ready to get married and taking their time, and we're just waiting for the right property. Great couple. So now let's look for Lexington, South Carolina. So again, this is something I need to have on my to-do list of every day, every other day being in here. But also I need to be leveraging these Facebook groups to be building relationships. Available for a listing referral in Lexington, South Carolina. Okay, so Braden got that one. He's a good agent. Good for Braden. He had someone out there looking out for him. So that shows, I've been tagged several times where a referral comes in and agents are direct messaging me privately and saying, hey, do you do, are you a Sumter agent, Drew? I got a possible referral for you. It's like, no, unfortunately, I don't focus on Sumter. But so this is one of those groups I need to be working on. And again, it's interesting because, again, this tool allows us to build some solid relationships. See what else we got. So let's go in the state group real quick. Or actually, let's go, yeah, we'll start with this one. Okay, best place to work again. So you can see this is just, again, a Facebook forum where there can be plenty of different topics. Like if you want to focus on marketing, social media using KV Core, you have agents in here who will, here's a nice picture you can use. So it's just different agents giving different ideas, possibly posting Zoom links so that you can jump on different training sessions. If, of course, someone's marketing to you, you can go in here and say, have you heard of this company? It's just like Facebook, only it's private. So the nice thing is you're not going to be bombarded. You compete with a lot less companies and realtors. So when someone says, I need someone in Columbia, you're trying to beat out all the different Columbia agents in EXP. You're not trying to beat out Keller Williams, Remax, EXP, Exit, Coldwell Banker, because they all publicly are going to be in that group. So anyways, this is one of the tools I need to start using more. Second thing, and of course, I need to go visit other cities. There's nothing like face-to-face. And of course, just getting on the phone and talking to other agents. One of my plans was to do Zoom interviews with different agents. And I think that's just a great way to expand your network. KV Core leads, I'm not going to get into that because that's a monster. And then, of course, the marketing pieces. So let's look at some of the marketing pieces that I should be applying more. A lot of them I'm going to take are probably going to be from social media. These buyer and listing presentations are dynamic. I've been using these blog contents. I really like the blog contents. And that is nice for the EXP videos. But let's do a quick, go here in social media. Curated collections is actually where I normally go. And again, I'm just kind of talking to myself here on Zoom, saying, how can I have a better 2020? Instead of just running through the numbers of I need X listings, X buyers, I need to make X amount of calls, I need to spend X amount in marketing. I'm trying to figure out what are my competitive advantages and what am I not doing well enough. That's interesting. Social media planning and advice. I usually use the shareables. Let's look at these holiday social posts. Okay, so I'm not certain why they don't have a Christmas one. That's surprising to me. You know what? Let's see if one of the blog posts are wrapped around Christmas time. I personally like the ones with the pictures. Saves me from going to Pixabay. Refinancing, evacuation plan for pets. I got a lot of views when I posted that one. This one did really well too. The priority tasks and moving in. Upsizing your home. I did not get much hits at all. Could have been a really bad title. I tried to be a little different on that. I did do the hardwood floors. I called that something like hardship hardwoods, or I don't remember. Let's do this one. Which down payment strategy is right for you? So I guess what we'll do is we'll show you what it takes to do a blog on KV Core. So guys, don't blink. It is, they obviously make it pretty simple. So it's already written for you, right? So now what we want to do is just Control C, which is copy. Let me go to my KV Core. I hope this is helping. Again, I know we're all trying to prepare for the 2020, and sometimes it's nice just to talk things out to get a clearer frame of reference for yourself. And if it helps you, great. I always feel like the people who I've introduced into eXp Realty, when I showed them some of the back end tools, it kind of amazed them. And I figure, why not share it, you know? Because if you have any curiosity of how your tools compete, watch it on the Zoom. You know, I would love to actually meet up and see what, you know, what your marketing tools are, what your, you know, what your brokerage is offering and what my brokerage is offering, just so we know what the differences are. Because again, every company has different advantages. And of course, when we're doing a Zoom recording, the computer always seems a lot slower. So thanks for bearing with me if you're watching this. Okay. So yeah, here's some of them that I've posted. That one was my favorite, the work hard and play hard. That was me trying to get agent to agent referrals right before going to Disney World. I basically told anyone who sent me a referral while I was on vacation, I would send them, you know, I'd bring them back a gift from Disney World. I didn't get any while I was there, but I do believe this one led to at least one or two different referrals. And then it may have led to an agent referral of a co-listing. And it was funny because, you know, he actually contacted me when he was in Disney World. But what you can see is, let's just see how these typically fare. Okay, the last update. Okay, so the one that how to handle hardwood hardships, 5 views, not many. That upsize your home did awful. This is a quick video I did. Real estate overview, 22 views. So right now, the evacuation for pets, 42. So that's, you know, been one of the better one. Move-in priorities, 46. So what I'm seeing is, of course, I'm just putting these out there on my blog. I haven't been putting them on my social media, haven't been emailing them. So I really have not done a great job of getting a lot of exposure. So what we do is, remember how we did a Control C, now we do a Control V for paste. So let's take a quick look at this real quick so we should know how to title it. Honestly, this article, I'm not overly impressed with. I think I could probably write a better one. I probably should just come in here and edit it later. Okay, so let's just try this one. Since I used a unique character, sometimes it makes it a little more difficult, but it went ahead and posted. So there we go. I did a blog post for today. And then of course, if I wanted to, usually takes about 10 minutes to show on your site. But what I could do then is of course, copy that link and throw it out there on Facebook. So that's about, and you know what, since we put a blog on my website, let's just go ahead and throw something quick, maybe out there on Facebook. Show you how easy that can be. I like this consumer facing content. I think that's some of the better stuff. I've done a couple of videos using these as the backdrop where I explain it, and it goes over really well. Let's do the home staging checklist. I like that. Okay, so we're going to see this document they have for us. Guess I can show you how difficult it is to edit. Okay. I guess I don't even need to, right? So yeah, so basically I was just being sarcastic. It's, if you wanted to edit anything, you would edit it and make a quick change, but they've done all the heavy lifting. So now let's just go ahead and share it. Share on Facebook. Post on my wall. Okay, my Zoom's probably looking weird because it's saying, please move this thing away. Wintertime is a great time to knock out some of your home tasks. What home to-dos? Want to feel productive? Knock out a few of these tasks. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw this on Facebook. And of course, what I like to do, I believe it would be fun. I'm going to throw it on a business page as well. Facebook doesn't penalize duplicate content. They do penalize you for sending out outside links, but this one should not be an outside link, I don't think. It may be. We'll see. I get so many friends requests that I'm not too worried about my Facebook algorithm. Okay, so I have one business page here called Real Estate Coach for You. I need to, that's one thing I should be doing, is upgrading my business Facebook page. Okay, so now while I've been doing this Zoom call, I actually have posted a blog and put a new article on Facebook, on both the business page and personal page. So these are the things I should be doing, you know, pretty much daily, or, you know, maybe not always throwing EXP Realty out there on Facebook, but, you know, it doesn't take us long to do this stuff. So what I'm going to do now is, you know what, we're kind of getting long. So let's just kind of recap for myself. 2020. First off, I got to create new habits. And new habits need to include, of course, I always have to be looking for business. Ways to do that, one of them is, of course, attraction. So using these marketing materials to attract other people to me. Other part, which I think is really something I really want to focus on this year, because is just communicating more with other EXP Realty agents in different cities. And I can learn a lot from them. There's an amazing group up in Greenville that has Wealth Wednesdays where they get some outstanding speakers. So might as well sharpen my skill as a realtor and build relationships that can send me business, and go out to eat up in Greenville and have it a business expense because I went there for seminars, right? So I need to start, I got a great friend down in Charleston, start, leveraging travel there to enjoy Charleston, get more relationships. I've gotten referrals from Charleston, so let's open the door with more for that. We got good agents in Greenville, got good agents in Charleston. I need to develop relationships in Myrtle Beach. I believe I have one in Aiken now that I got to develop. So that's the beauty of this business, is fun relationships that make you better and improve your business. So that's going to be my core focus that I think I can easily ramp up in 2020. So anyways, I hope this helped. Hope you have a great day. Let me go ahead and see what I need to do here to shut down the video. It's been a while since I've done a Zoom, guys. So you have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.